So it's Father's Day. I wanted to wish all of you that are fathers and grandfathers and great-grandfathers a happy Father's Day, and much respect to all of the sacrifices and the things and the time that you spend with your families. I wanted to talk a little bit about my father and ask you a question that I would like to hear your responses in the comments. We have kind of a community here, and those of us that have been married for a little bit longer, I haven't been married as long as many of you have, but we have picked up a few clues or things along the way that could help the younger guys who maybe are thinking about getting married or recently married. And for those of you who are raised without a father, I want you to participate in this as well, and I'd like you to answer the question I'm about to ask as to what do you think is going to be the most important thing that you would want to convey to your kids if and when you have them. What will be that one thing that you would go to your deathbed at peace, knowing that you did what you could, or you left them with a valuable bit of wisdom that would help carry them through their life. I don't often talk about my dad in the videos. I think relationships can be tough between fathers and sons. My dad is a great man, and the one thing that he instilled in me that has helped me more than anything else in my life, I've thought about this a lot, I've thought about it all day today, was he instilled in me, and it raised me to believe there was nothing I couldn't do. Nothing I couldn't do. Even to the point of being president of the United States, or being a U.S. senator, or going on to be an astronaut. I believed, and still do, that if that was my desire, that was my passion, that I would be able to make those things happen. I really do. I mean, it may be unrealistic, but I've never looked at things that way, or any other way than that. My dad was when something broke around the house, or something needed to be done, it didn't matter what it was, if it was a car or house or whatever, he always fixed it. We always did it. I don't ever remember anyone coming to the house to fix anything. And seeing that and being raised with that has served me so well, and given me such a skill set, or even more than a skill set, more important than the skill set is having the belief in that I can do it, that I can figure it out, that there's nothing beyond me. Yeah, I may not know how to do a particular thing, but I sure as heck can find out, and I'll do it. The example I was going to share with you is when I got out of college, I worked several jobs, by the hour type of jobs, and I got laid off from one working for an excavating contractor, and I came home. I was pretty young. I don't know if it's probably still in my late teens or so. Came home, and my dad said, well, what you need to do is now you know how to run equipment, you know how to do the job, you need to go get yourself some equipment, start your own business, just as a matter of fact. And that was a perfect example. It wasn't, that's risky, or you probably should just go get another job and work for someone else. That was not his way, and then that was not the way he raised us. And and I think about it now, I still can't believe it. Maybe, I don't know what I was, maybe 20-year-old, walked into the tractor dealership and walked out of there financing $150,000 worth of equipment. No jobs lined up, no work. I don't even think I had a business license. And off I went. I remember buying I needed to have a truck, a semi, to haul my excavator around. I had bought a Hitachi EX120, about a 30,000 pound machine or so. So you need a real big rig to haul that around. So I bought an old tractor, a 1968 Diamond Rio. I think on my dad's advice, I think he found it for me. You need to get yourself a truck and a trailer, and so you can move that thing around. And I went and bought that thing with a trailer. Never driven a rig before. Nothing bigger than a 1-ton pickup. And I taught myself how to drive that 18-wheeler on the way home. And it was quite an experience with a 40-foot trailer on it. But that was those are the type of things. And they, some people may look back and say, well, that's an extraordinary thing to go buy an 18-wheeler or go finance equipment when you don't have any jobs lined up. That's a foolhardy or a really risky thing to do, and it was, but at the time, and even now, it wasn't. It was just the natural way of doing things. That's the way my dad did it. That's the way he was. I think that's the way his father was as well, and And it's fantastic. It really is fantastic. Those risks, being able to take those risks and moving forward, have really served me well. So the question that I wanted to ask in this Father's Day video was, what has your father done for you? If you could pick one thing that really has made a difference in your life. And I would really be interested in reading these comments to see if there's not some things that I hadn't thought of that I could apply towards, or maybe even put on the front burner as I'm raising Jack. And I know that there's lots and lots of you guys out there with a lot of experience, 40, 50, 60 years of marriage that follow the channel, because I speak to you. And keep it simple, because just pick one thing, that one thing that you think served you the best from your father. And if you didn't have a father in your life, your mother. What was your mother did, or who knows? I don't know everyone's circumstances, or you can even put what you would like to do. So I just wanted to bring that up there and just share a little bit and give a great big thank you to my dad, and tell him, well, I love you, Dad. I love you. It's not our way to say that to each other. It's just the way it is. It's hard for us to do, but I want to say it publicly. I want you to know that I'm proud to be your son, and I love you. Love you too, Mom. So thanks a lot for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next video. If something's come between you and your dad, and you haven't spoke for years, or have lost contact, hurt feelings, or whatever, I really want to reach out to you and admonish you to do your best to put those things behind you. Because there's very few people in this world that would give their lives for us, that would be there when we needed them, no matter what. And I think most of us can honestly say that our dads would be there. Our dads would do that. Not all of us, but I think a good portion of us. I've always based friendship and determined who my best friends were by this criteria. If you were down and out, it was 2 o'clock Sunday night, 2 a.m. in the morning, and you were 300 miles from home, and you were in a bind, and you needed help, you needed some money, and you needed a ride, who could you call that wouldn't hold it over your head? Who could you call that would drop everything, that would drive all night to come and help you, and never once make you feel like you were obligated in any way? Because when you think about that, and when you apply that litmus test to those that you call friends and acquaintances, I think we all know who those people are, and it is a short list indeed. And Dad is always, or should always be in that category. So thanks for watching. I've left you with a video, one of my personal favorites. I think it's Mrs. Wranglerstar's favorite, called Building Bridges. A day that we worked together as a family, and a day I'll never forget. So I hope you enjoy it, and we'll see you guys on the next video.